Dennis Schamberg. He makes jokes out of life, slice of life jokes.
What's the deal with dunks?
And then the final guy, Marvin, I'm assuming supposed to be Martin. What up, what up, what up? Dark skin, pig skin, we all in this together.
Every memory is just him getting beaten as a child and like, Daddy.
Joe Jackson.
Happened in the 90s.
Where would you place Jurassic Park in summer blockbusters?
It's got to be top notch. I mean, what's better than that is actually the question. You know what I mean? Like, there's superhero movies, there's Men in Black maybe, or Independence Day, but it's right there. But I think, honestly, especially after we just watched it, Jurassic Park, honestly, to me, is kind of a perfect movie when you look at blockbusters. So I'm going to say Jurassic Park, to be honest with you.
I'll always be a T2 person. That's my go-to summer blockbusters. But Jurassic Park, for me, I'd probably say top 5.
For some reason, I never put T2 in the summer blockbuster, but I guess it is a summer blockbuster. I wasn't old enough to see it in the theater, Steve. I think that's why.
Me either. I waited till it came to HBO, but knowing it came out in the summer and how many times I watched it, man, it just, to me, it doesn't get better than that. But Jurassic Park, man, they're still making sequels. Here we are, 2026. They made sequels. They made prequels. They've done so much with this franchise, man. And it started. When did it start, Matt?
In the 90s.
Strange and powerful forces are attracting people to Pizza Hut. It's the Marvel Comics X-Men video with a mini comic book, pull-out poster, and trading card. All for only $4.99 with any pizza purchase. There are 2 video packs to collect, so hurry and get your claws on them.
Oh, I'll wrap that up.
Exclusively at Pizza Hut.
Happened in the 90s was streamed before a live studio audience. This is Steve G and Matt G with Happened in the 90s, a show where we talk about what happened in the 90s. So get out your New Jack City tapes and your City Slicker posters, because it's happened in the 90s, Matt. Happened in the 90s, Matt. Happened in the 90s, Matt. 90s. Happened in the 90s, Matt. Happened in the 90s, Matt. Happened in the 90s, Matt. 90s. 90s, the 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 90s, 90s. Happened in the 90s, Matt. 90s.
Let's do it, bub.
Well, today, my friend, we're talking all things June 11th in the 90s. Oh, behave. Starting off in 1990, Nolan Ryan would score his 6th no-hitter out of his 7, beating the Oakland A's in the 9th inning, retiring Ken Phelps, Ricky Henderson, and Willie Randolph, man.
Those are no slouches, Steve.
All-stars and a Hall of Famer.
Man, 43. 2 things. 1, he's thrown 6 no-hitters. 7, I'm about to be 43 here. Never thrown a no-hitter. Never gotten to the majors. Here's the thing, though. I don't look 85 years old. Nolan Ryan perpetually looked like an old man, but a ledge.
40-year-olds of today ain't the 40-year-olds that we grew up around. People expect us to dress like Al Borland. Like, nah, man, we grew up on the hip-hop era. We grew up with MTV, so things are changing. We're still wearing Jordans. We're still getting our hair mohawked. Well, people who do have hair.
He was one of my favorite pitchers for a long time. He was kind of like the Joe Montana of pitching.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's up there. I mean, I think Randy Johnson. I mean, the big
unit.
Unit. Come on, he killed a bird with a baseball. It's fantastic.
His nickname's Big Dick.
And I'm sure, it's apropos. He's an ugly man. He's got to work with something. I love that Ryan, after the fact, it's like, around the 3rd inning, knew I was throwing the good stuff. And that's a quote. That just sounds like an old man. He's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Steve. He was walking so Randy Johnson could run.
And with 52 records, the man holds 52 records as a pitcher. One of them being the most no-hitters of all time, the most strikeouts of all time. Never won a Cy Young, though. Weird.
Yeah, that is weird. How? MLB, how do you explain that?
Other pitchers just had their year that year whenever he was going off, I guess, man. But this is the no-hitter I remember. I would always see this clip of his teammates hoisting them up on their shoulders, and they would show this in different commercials or some kind of montage on ESPN.
When you bought the Nolan Ryan like commemorative SI. Yeah.
Exactly. That one. This is the one, man.
Yeah,
But
hell yeah.
1993, Jurassic Park premieres. An industrialist invites some experts to visit his theme park of cloned dinosaurs. After a power failure, the creatures run loose, putting everyone's lives, including his grandchildren's, in danger. Directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Richard Attenborough, Bob Peck, Martin Ferrera, B.D. Wong, Samuel L. Jackson, Wayne Knight, Joseph Mazzella, and Ariana Richards.
This movie eclipsed everything. This is one of the biggest blockbusters of all time. It's one of the most impressive movies for me, aside of Lord of the Rings, where they did so much to make it look good. Like, they made a full-on animatronic T-Rex that was gigantic. Jeff Goldblum, nearly shirtless, making the ladies squirm. Everybody killed it, Steve. Sam Jackson, not in it, but maybe 10 full minutes. Remember, he's got one of the most iconic lines of the movie. Hold on to your butt. He says it multiple times.
But add this to the resume, though. You can name a lot of like hit movies that he might have been in for 2 seconds, a la True Romance, a la Goodfellas, Jurassic Park, Coming to America.
Robbing the Arnolds or whatever it was.
He's been everywhere. I think the man's in the Bible, Matt.
He will be when I rewrite it for the for my version of it. Things that I loved about this. One, I mean, the movie's just perfect. The story's cool. Everybody kills it. I mean, Richard Attenborough, who's like this feeble old man, you remember him. He's amazing in this.
He reminds me of my dinosaur teacher. Like, dude, my senior year, Bowling Green State University provided a dinosaur course, and oh my God, the man sounded and looked just like him. But what was scarier than the Jurassic Park was my grade from dinosaur course, man. No. I didn't realize, because this was like I needed another credit. Sure, dinosaurs. I've seen Jurassic Park enough times. One of the worst classes I've ever had in my life, man. But shout out to Richard Attenborough.
I thought he was David Attenborough, Steve, the legendary nature guy, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe that until maybe a year ago, which I'm ashamed of. But one thing I always thought that was cool about this, and almost kind of weird in a way, is that Spielberg was making this at the exact same time as he was making Schindler's List. So he was editing this and then shooting Schindler's List. Which that's got to be a weird dichotomy of life. You know what I mean?
So you know what that means, Matt?
What's
we
that?
We have no excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the same 24 hours that Steven Spielberg has.
And I mean, all these people, though, like everybody that was given this assignment in this, even the kids, Steve, even the kids, which are notoriously what can kill a movie quicker than anything, more than anything. It's done it many times, but even the freaking kids, Steve, even Lex and what's her face.
I hates me a shitty child actor, but they pulled it off.
I just remember going to see this with my family, and this movie actually scared me enough where I had to go sleep with the mom and dad for a little bit just to make sure that no raptors were going to come into my room, Steve.
And then Newman, Wayne Knight, man, you're talking about double duty. How you do Seinfeld and this?
Dotson, we got Dotson here. Yeah, stick, stupid, stick. He's so good in this.
Now that frightened me. That part, because it starts off like this innocent little cute.
That little dinosaur got fat that night. Eating Wayne Knight. Asked him.
That can of Barbasol too.
Yeah, I mean, I just love when he's getting ready to like start his little plan. He's like, just gonna go get some salty stuff. So maybe just hungry. I ate some salty chips. I need a drink. Does anybody want a Diet Coke? I gotta go. Nobody was like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, like the dinosaur can understand. And B.D. Wong from Law and Order fame, man. This guy, I didn't realize how long he's been in the game. Like, he looks young in Law and Order, and that's been like 20 years after this movie.
He was in something else too, but I mean, BD Wong, one of the few people that they brought back to do the new Jurassic Park from the old Jurassic Park.
Yeah, man.
And it's funny how, like, you see a decision and how it could have affected the movie. Steven Spielberg, when they were like planning the scenes, actually was going to make the raptors use like their tongues like snakes to open doors and stuff, but either he had the foresight or somebody's like, Steve, this looks stupid as shit, let's not do that. Something that cheesy could have sunk this, but I don't know, everybody was working on 10. Even if it is below T2, man, it is neck and neck as far as summer blockbusters go.
It's definitely one of them ones. Somebody who probably didn't watch this in 1993 is American actor Ray Sharkey, dying at the age of 40. Immediately, you might not know his name, but he was the guy you couldn't stand on Cop and a Half. He was the main boss. He was the final.
Hold on, I gotta look up Ray real quick.
Ray Sharkey, man, he would die from complications of AIDS.
Oh, this guy
that was doing the Elvis impersonations in Cop and a Half.
This guy has got a lot of weird looks, though. I gotta be honest, he's got some bad publicity photos here. Ray Sharkey, Cop and a Half, In and Out, Fountain.
Yeah, he had some work on the stage too, man, but R.I.P. That following year, 1994, Duckman is airing Season 1, Episode 13, Joking the Chicken. Duckman cannot understand the inexplicable popularity of a non-offensive comedian until he learns the hack comic secret. Hilarity ensues.
Great commentary on stand-up comedy as well, I gotta say. I love it. This freaking show just keeps giving wonderful episodes to us, Steve. I didn't appreciate Duckman as much. I should have. It was just like kind of a late night show that I would watch because it was kind of cool. But I was waiting to see some titties or something on, La Femme Nikita, but still, I was just trying to be a horny little kid and watch some tail. But Duckman was on there first, and I just thought it was kind of a quirky cartoon. Come to find out, it's genius, Steve.
It's genius, man. And I think being on USA Network didn't do it any justice because as a kid, I looked at it as a throwaway network. Like, you air Raw, I'll check you out Monday. And then maybe Rhonda Shear, see if she's on. But if not, I'm going to go back to Fox or CBS, or not CBS, but NBC or something. Never CBS.
I need Matlock right now.
Yeah.
But this one starts, it's almost like a little play on 2001 A Space Odyssey, where we see, something like cavemen playing with bones and whatnot. But it ends up with this like nerdy duck slipping on a banana peel. That same nerd walks into a comedy club, and there's this guy on stage. I forget what his name is, but it's Andrew Dice Clay, Steve. Freaking schnauzer with pumps.
Is it roulette or something like that?
Yeah, it's roulette. You got it. Bada bada bing, bada boom. Every joke ends with that.
Is that your face, or did your butt open the branch office?
And so he gets off stage, and we find out this nerdy duck thing is a comedian.
I've never seen glasses on a turd before.
Oh, Iggy Catalpa. And he's kind of a Woody Allen, Steve. He's a nebbish guy. He keeps it clean. So following roulette, not going too well, Steve.
Yeah, his jokes are going cold, just like Woody Allen's. And people are yelling, booing, you suck, throwing tomatoes. Somebody even threw a cake at him. I don't know if you caught that.
They wasted a full cake on this kid. But he's getting booed. He's getting a full dinner and dessert thrown at him to get him off stage. So he gets pushed out to the alley in the back. And man, Iggy, Steve, he just wants somebody to laugh.
And then we cut to 3 months later, and Duckman, he's complaining about having no life insurance. His insurance company dropped him off, probably because he tried to defraud them 10 times last month. I'm proud of that. I didn't even expect that, but shout out to my corn-fed.
They should be detecting. That's what they do. But now he's got to help him get a new plan. And luckily, Duckman needs some medical knowledge. And Cornfed, among other things, has a Peruvian medical degree that he got when he was, proving the jungles. It might not get him too far in the States, but I mean, all Duckman needs is a physical, Steve.
Yeah.
You know, it'll get him A to B.
He gives him a physical. The reading says rush to the hospital. I guess he's got super high blood pressure.
It's because of your stress. Duckman doesn't know what de-stressing is. He's on 10 constantly, just like that lady at Kroger. He just wished that he had something close to stress a little bit. And just in time, 4 stand-up comedians show up, Steve, and one of their husbands.
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, I need a big-ass titties and ass chick to fall through the sky into my office. Right?
At least you tried. 4 comedians, all spoofs of other people. One of them is Roxanne, and she's a fat comedian with her husband who's on a leash. It's supposed to be Tom Arnold, but in this instance, his name is John. And then, of course, we have Roulette, who's like an Andrew Dice Clay guy. And then Dennis Schamberg. He makes jokes out of life. Slice of life jokes. Huh.
What's the deal with dunks?
And then the final guy, Marvin, I'm assuming supposed to be Martin. What up, what up, what up? Dark skin, pig skin, we all in this together. You know who that's supposed to be? That's Tommy Davidson voicing that character.
No shit. Okay.
Shaboing boing.
Shaboing boing. Yeah, and these comedians, Steve, they're desperate. Comedy in general is just struggling. And they need Duckman to solve a case for them. And he's like, that's hilarious. Oh, you actually do need, okay, you need me to solve this case. They want him to dig up some dirt on this new comedian who's taking over named Iggy. He's stealing their audience, Steve. And we know Iggy already, and that doesn't really track. He wasn't really getting those laughs like that.
Comedy world is cutthroat, man. Everybody thinks the guy's great, the greatest thing since sliced bread. And Duckman, even he says this to Cornfest, like, man, I can't believe you think this guy's funny.
And then he goes to the comedy club. Iggy's on stage, Steve. Got his old material up there, cracking. It's smoking hot. And there's a guy in the background who's just sort of, I think we actually saw him at the beginning when Iggy went into the alley and wished for laughs.
Yeah.
He's like a cigarette smoking man. If anybody watched the X-Files, it's just this guy in the shadows. And when he sees like Iggy doing well, he's like, it's all going to plan.
Now they're in Iggy's dressing room and they meet, I think his name is Moo Nealman, and he worked the Borscht Belt circuit. He's basically a parody of those old school comics, the Henny Youngmans. Who was the guy? I cannot think of his name. He had the big ears, a comedian for a long time. He lived for a long time. He always smoked a cigar.
Burns?
No, not George Burns. It was the other guy with the big ears.
I'm trying to think who smoked a cigar.
I should have looked this up beforehand.
Nice coat. Who killed the couch? It's one of those guys. He's got a one-liner for everything.
Yeah.
Duckman, however, he's trying to go in undercover. He can't lie to save his life. He tries to pull usual suspects on him because they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Duckman. And then he makes up a last name that I think is just a combination of things in the room that says he's an imposter, I think, is what it ends up being. So they connect with Iggy's manager, who is that shady Henny Youngman looking dude. And this guy's just full of shitty dad jokes. He's trying to talk up Iggy because Iggy's his new thing. Iggy even shows up. He's doing so well. He's got a new robe, Steve. Oh, I love this new robe. It's so soft on my ass nipples. Oh.
What is this, velvet? Nealman, he tells him like they want to do a story on you. And Duckman's like, so Iggy, is this a change of pace from your days as a hustler? How about that baby selling ring? What about the international drug cartel?
The manager's already, he can see where this is going. He's like, Iggy, don't even worry about this. And he's just sitting there defending him like, this guy's the cleanest comic on earth. He's going to go through the top. Maybe there's other ones that did clean comedy, but he's got the stuff, right? Yeah. So basically then this transitions into like this strange like vaudeville song about being funny, Steve, that Mo's got. He's got it ready to go, but he doesn't have a piano player. So of course, Cornfed, being the man of 1,000 or the pig of 1,000 talents, He hops on the ones and twos and starts playing along with it. Everybody knows this song except Duckman, Steve.
Did you catch how Cornfed said he spent 1.5 years in the tiki room at Toledo Holiday Inn?
I heard Toledo. I was like, oh yeah, Cornfed. I get it. You had to get out though. He left, Steve, just like us.
Yeah, man. I wonder if it's the Holiday Inn I used to meet up with this chick out Boink all weekend.
Ooh,
but yeah.
naughty. That's very Duckman, Steve.
Ass, titty, want to eat it.
Ooh. You gonna do that, son?
For the honeys. Duckman gets home. This time Bernice doesn't berate him. She doesn't down him or anything like that. It's like, what? Where's the usual joke at my expense? Well, Iggy doesn't believe in that. That is so passé. Insult humor.
Who do you take me for? It turns out, Steve, this Iggy guy's taking over everything, including Duckman's whole family who love him. Not just Bernice. Everybody loves Iggy.
Like,
oh, I just love being nice to old ladies crossing the street. Isn't that great? Duckman, not impressed by clean comedy. I think we saw that coming. And he's like I was the only one to laugh at the joke about the gay midget with the cleft palate. I mean, you think? I'm the only one with a sense of humor here. So Iggy and Mo, the manager, actually show up to Duckman's house too. So
time to get a new lock on your door.
So Iggy tries to tell a joke. It falls flat. Something's off. So Mo takes him around the corner and pulls out like this beaker of chemicals, Steve. And it says likability formula. So now we know what that special sauce is. It's chemicals.
While they're there, Mo does give them free tickets to the Late Night Tonight show where Iggy's going to be performing. But while they're in the bathroom, he drinks that formula. He goes back out. And then Neilman, he sticks behind and he reveals himself as King Chicken.
I'm going to get you, Duckman. He's always got something out. It's the arch enemy, Steve. This is Duckman's Joker. He's got a hell of a costume, too. He pulls it off. It's a whole Mission Impossible thing. So now Duckman, he's in a little bit more over his head than we thought.
Who was the guy that was in Home Alone 2, Tim?
Curry,
yeah. I forgot. He's voicing King Chicken.
I forgot it was him, but it's a signature voice. Great villain. So King Chicken's behind this whole thing. But we don't really understand what his thing is right now. Other than just making Iggy pop. So, and I didn't mean to say Iggy pop.
You hear that, Steve? That's some Oscar shit right there. That was nice. You rehearsed that?
Oh, hey, yo.
We're in Congress, and Congress passes the Iggy Act, which rules that all comedy must be clean, Steve. It's all Nate Bargatze or nothing.
Yeah.
We get no Andrew Dice Clay. This is horrifying to us.
All jokes told publicly must be as nice as Iggy's. But someone says, wouldn't that violate freedom of speech? Thank heavens. And then he just white out.
Yeah, that's what this is for. Duckman, we cut to his office. He's pissed. He loves comedy. He's like, this Iggy guy, he's ruining comedy. Right, guys? And he looks over and Cornfed's got Iggy merch, Steve. He's already knee deep in it.
Milton Berle was the name I was trying to think of.
There we go. Also, legendary huge hog, Steve.
Yeah, I was going to reference that too, but yeah, that's what they say.
Hey, it's in a jar someplace, Steve. They're studying that monster. So now we're at a show. Duckman, he's backstage, and he sees Iggy is taking some potions, Steve. I'm calling it potion. God knows what it really is. Mo, the manager, admits he's King Chicken, Steve, and he captures Duckman.
I did all this for you. It was you that humiliated me, had other kids laughing at me. You're going to know what it's like for everyone to laugh, and you're not going to be able to laugh with them.
What a great plan, Steve. Duckman has to live in a world where he's not in on the joke. It's going to kill this guy.
He also lets him know while he's strapped up, you know what makes people funny? Likability. I made this formula that gives instant charisma. Mo sent him that life insurance brochure, and he even faked the whole high blood pressure thing. He's strapped up still, and the janitor ends up being the one that frees him. So now he's free, and he goes after Iggy on the stage. Somehow he slips into drinking the intelligence juice.
So he's intelligent now, Steve. He's now got at least a 10 IQ. He gets on stage, And he basically tells the public, he's like, you guys are all being manipulated by King Chicken. Okay. And this inoffensive humor. He's like, and then he goes on this tirade, which is actually a very intelligent thing that I agree with, where he's like, humor is supposed to be offensive. Comedy should provoke. Comedy should challenge preconceptions. Comedy should always leave you different than when it found you. Demand to be challenged, public. Don't let some comedian or congressional hearing take your ability to laugh at anything. And I mean, this is very un-Duckman, Steve. I mean, he's actually making a cogent point and not getting like sidetracked by some titties or something. So in this scene, Duckman, that intelligence juice worked.
Placebo effect.
Yeah, and I mean, even Duckman's family's like, "Are you okay?" That doesn't seem like you. And actually, Duckman admitted that he drank some of this, whatever it was, you know. But Iggy does the stereotypical thing, like, it wasn't intelligence formula, Duckman. It was just cherry cola. You always had that inside you. But now Iggy, the jig's up. He's cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows his secret sauce. So while he's a little disappointed, he does have a bunch of killer lesbian material that he's been itching to get out there. So I'm ready. I'm ready to hear some scissoring jokes.
While Iggy Mania was going on, a Hulkamania runs wild on MGM Studios. I took it off the list, but I do feel like we got to cover it because this was a big deal. They rolled him out. They had a ticker tape parade for dude. That just shows you how relevant this man was in the 80s, early 90s. This was at the Disney MGM Studios. Jimmy Hart was there, of course. They had kids all paraded around. Eventually, people will get sick of the Hulk Hogan character, but this man brought them a fortune.
This was for MGM?
This was for WCW. This was like his rollout.
Oh, got it.
Like his official signing.
Also, I mean, this was like if you got Michael Jordan for a sports team, like you pulled the biggest name that possible and brought him over to this other league. That was huge.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I obviously rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. It's a little bit different, but I love that. I mean, it was that level. It was like if you got the best athlete on your sports team, bring him to town. Let's parade him around, except this was everything. I thought it was for like Suburban Commando or something. Like that. I was like, oh, Jesus.
I think that put much effort into that crap. But that following year, 1995, X-Men is airing Season 3, Episode 19, Weapon X, Lies and Videotape. Wolverine discovers everything about his past life, and the government program Weapon X was a lie, including his love affair with Silver Fox.
Silver Fox. I don't know, man. I like this episode. I remember this one. And obviously, like, for anybody that was into the show at the time, it was Wolverine-centric. So that's really all you needed to say. But this is one of those where, to me, it kind of was, like, stupid because the thing I always didn't like about Wolverine is when they try to go into his past because it's always ends like this, where it's like somebody messed with your mind, man. None of this is real. It's like, well, why don't we just watch this?
It's simulation.
Why is it so easy? But Wolverine episode, I'll take it. So basically, this episode starts is a flashback. It shows Wolverine and this chick Silver Fox being attacked by Sabretooth in like this log cabin.
And he looks like Triple H.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. I don't like when you see Sabretooth out of the clothes. I just something about it. I don't get it.
It's disturbing.
But, then we kind of like pull out of it and we realize that this is actually a dream Wolverine's having. He's strapped down, but he's having like an episode and he's caught in like this memory. So he's like thrashing around this bed while Professor X and Jean Grey and everybody's just kind of watching him worried. And Professor X tries to Professor X his way into Wolverine's mind. And suddenly, like, I don't know whether he passes out, but it gets too much. He seems
short-circuiting.
Yeah, he gets like a little jolt. And Wolverine wakes up, almost kills everybody in the room, and then just leaves, Steve.
Then Beast chases after him. Logan, like we're referring to each other in their government names. Logan pulls off in a Jeep. Jean cut to her. She's looking at pics of Wolverine with the chick. And as they're going through pictures, she turns one around and it says 53-120, which are the coordinates for Canada. He's in Canada. Like, that was quick. Are they in Detroit?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that must be they must have nitrous on that Jeep or something.
He just left.
I mean, Wolverine's Canadian, Steve. He's got to go back to the homeland every once in a while and get into that snow.
I mean,
I like Jean Grey, that was like, she solves it immediately. I mean, I know she's psychic, but she's like, isn't it weird he got this picture of this woman and it just has these coordinates on the back? Oh, okay. Hey, Beast, go. I'm going to stay
totally
here.
normal. Yeah.
Professor X just shit himself. I got to clean up. Go help Logan real quick. So Wolverine arrives at like this facility. It's actually the Weapon X facility where Wolverine got everything. He got his metal skeleton. He got his fighting ability. He became like this sleeper agent. This keeps happening to him in this episode. Every time he gets like closer to the answer, he has another one of these like, "Ugh!" And I like, it's like red lightning. He's got like a show enough glow every time he has an episode, you know? It's not just him like, oh, whoa, weird memory. It brings him to his knees, Steve.
He has flashbacks of him being in this like hyperbolic chamber. Now he sees Beast. He goes at him. He's like, man, I don't care what squad you from, man. Anybody can get it right now.
But Beast is like, listen, read this book. Everything's fine. But Beast, you know, he's trying to help his buddy out. Then Sabretooth arrives, and he's like basically on the same mission Wolverine has. He thought Wolverine sent him a picture to get him here to like put him in a trap. So something's going on here, Steve. Somebody's bringing everybody together. And just then, this lady, Silver Fox, and this guy I always thought this guy looked cool, Maverick. I have no idea.
I was going to say that. Yeah, we don't see enough Maverick.
He looks cool, but they're there. And turns out all these guys were in this Weapon X program together. And they're realizing that whoever was in charge of this did something to their mind while they were in training that's making them all collectively freak out. So Silver Fox and Maverick actually are like tricked everybody to come here so they as a team could figure this out.
Get a little backstory or a previous vision where they're all fighting, and apparently Wolverine, he saved both their lives. And it's flashback to them fighting together.
They're like, you know, Mission Impossible type team. You send them in. They're basically Manchurian candidates, if anybody knows what that is. They're like sleeper cells, so they can activate them, but they don't know that they're actual like secret agents. I like also that Sabretooth gets completely bitched out, and every memory is just him getting beaten as a child and like, Daddy.
Joe Jackson.
It's terrible. Don't beat a kid, but it's just funny to hear like Sabretooth's like, you fucking, hey nerd, I'm here. Hey wimp. Free
mutant.
Yeah, and then he's like, Daddy.
You're no child of mine. I ain't got no green dick.
The only pussy I fuck it's an actual human pussy. Fuck this mutant shit. Dad, don't hit. Everybody like kind of knew they were in Weapon X, but they're in on this. They're all together. So they're like, well, we're here. Like, isn't there any like evidence? And the only thing that they haven't seen is that there's like this door that can't be opened unless 4 people put their DNA in it. Technically, you know, Beast is sitting there like, well, let me do the math. Let me calculate. And they're like, well, there's 4 of us. Let's put our hands on it. And that's what it was, Steve. They needed to put their DNA into this door to open it. But that seems kind of weird, right? If I'm a secret agent, I'm like, door that only we can open and all this weird stuff's going on. I don't know, guys. Let's take a second. But they don't take a second, Steve.
Fingerprint sensors. He had them forgetting everything. They go through a simulation of trauma and breaking them down by having the simulation closely resembling real life experiences.
Yeah, so he made it so like none of these things they're remembering are real, or we think that. So the doctor in like this video, I don't know if this guy is dead or what, but he's like, I needed you guys to come back here because because you're remembering these things and like the training, something's messed up. So I want you to come back so that we can fix you and bring you back into this Weapon X program. And he says this, and then he's like, well, here's this robot. It's called Talos, I think. And it looks stupid as hell, Steve. It looks like a bunch of butter knives put together, but it's here to capture them. He's there to bring them back to this guy to, I guess, reprogram their minds. But this Talos robot was not developed as well as like Wolverine or Sabretooth. It's quick work, Steve.
It's like those slap boxes where the dude gives him all his might and he's just like standing there like, oh yeah, that's the best you got.
Yeah.
But they go straight after Talos, man. And Sabretooth, while this is happening, he sees his dad in Talos. It's like, oh, it wasn't my fault, Daddy.
Come here, Daddy. So they destroy a Talos robot. Beast is sitting there like, okay, trying to find an exit. And then Doctor, he has another plan, Steve. He's got another Talos robot. So you kill one, another one comes until you're brought back to wherever you're supposed to go. I don't know if they kill that one or they just blow up the facility because really it's easy work. This guy came up with the Talos system, but I don't know if he tested it out too much because they bested at least 2 robots.
He shinged them with those claws, man, in the back of the shins.
Shinged. I like the first one where they like have to like open a compartment and shove a grenade in it. It's you know, and that seems to be Maverick's only powers. He's got a bunch of grenades. I don't see him really pulling any like mental telepathy or any mutant powers. So he just got a cool suit and some fucked up memories, you know, but he's killing it.
I found me a new ashtray. So they all hop in the truck and they take off just in time. They escape the plant. They all part ways, saying, I don't know what they did to our memories, but something between us must be true.
Yeah, because the thing that's messing up Wolverine is him and Silver Fox. That was like a good memory for him. They were fucking in a cabin, living the good life. And he keeps going like, Fox, these memories, we came at the same time. That can't be fake. I've been nutting to that for decades.
You said it was in your stomach.
You said you felt it. You said I had the biggest one you ever had. But Silver Fox, even though she's got a cool name, I don't know what her powers are, but she's like, fine. You know what, Logan? That was another lifetime ago. You and your gross, hairy ass, I'm out.
She's got a cool hover plane or whatever that is. I want one.
And she's hanging out with Maverick, so I'm thinking maybe she got a new tenderoni herself and was like, you're the old thing. But that's it, Steve. Beast, Wolverine, they're going back to the X-Mansion pussyless. Nothing. He's going to keep having these little episodes, and God forgive if like Jubilee pops in and he's in the midst of one of these nightmares. But he's going to get sliced up.
It don't matter, man, because he's got a squad that cares about him. Because Beast even tells him, man, Professor X and the X-Men are here for you. Don't even worry about it. We got you, bro.
We love you, brother. But Wolverine's still got that nudie pic he had a Silver Fox from back in the day that he holds in his wallet. So he, you know, he's still got a little something.
I know a Silver Fox in Houston. I didn't need a picture. In 1999, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me premieres. Dr. Evil is back and has invented a new time machine that allows him to go back to the 1960s and steal Austin Powers' mojo, inadvertently leaving him shagless. Directed by Jay Roach, starring Mike Myers, Heather Graham, Michael York, Robert Wagner, Seth Green, and Elizabeth Hurley. I'll behave.
I don't know, man. People talk shit about this, but I love this movie for a long time. It has one of the funniest jokes that always gets me that's dumb, where he goes into a bathroom and there's a blind like attendant. And he's like, you didn't happen to see anything at all. I'm so sorry. It gets me every time, Steve. And it's filled with this. The first one is a great spoof movie, and it's Mike Myers, man. The guy's a genius.
This one's better. Yes,
it's the best one, right?
It's the best one. It's got to be. It's got the Jerry Springer cameo. It's got the running gag of the, oh, that's a big, huge unit. Sergeant. Oh, I don't know.
Hiding his penis behind like fruits and different like snack trays and stuff. It's a great spoof movie. I don't know if this like eclipses the Hot Shots. We've been talking about great spoof movies, so I think like Hot Shots to me and like stuff like that is a little bit more like I hold dear. But I remember watching this. Like the thing I always dug, and maybe it's a personal thing. These Austin Powers movies, usually came out near my birthday, and we were in summer usually. So I don't know. It was just always like, oh, let's go to the theater and watch this one or the one with Beyonce. There was one after that.
A spoof movie.
What? Yeah, it's a spoof movie.
It's not a spoof movie.
It's a spoof of James Bond. What do you think this is, Steve?
I mean, I get that, but I don't.
I count it as a spoof movie. We can argue this for an hour because
I ain't got an hour.
It's not like slapstick as much as Hot Shots is or like National Lampoons, but it's in the same wheelhouse.
I don't know why I don't look at it as a spoof movie, man. I think I don't know. It's because it does have sight gags. It obviously is a parody of James Bond. Even the villain, I get, yeah, you got me cornered, Matt.
I get not thinking of it as that because it is like they're not referencing like, oh,
a gang
this
of
is clearly, yeah, this is clearly that. But even the people that you didn't like, Will Ferrell. Did you mention Will Ferrell's in this?
No, because he was only there for 2 seconds.
For 5 seconds, but still hilarious. Like this is one of the first times we got to see him in a movie.
Mustafa.
And, yeah. I don't know, man. I just dug it. I mean, I can't think of like one specific thing in this, but just like the jokes that they have and like the second banana people, like the lunatic lady who's always like the second hand to Dr. Evil, that lady, like his whole team, hilarious. I don't know how else to say this. I feel like people maybe have like soured on Mike Myers a little bit. So like this movie gets kind of shoved under the table more so than it should be. I think this is one of Mike Myers' best. I'm more of a Wayne's World fan, but man, the quotation on this is at a Borat level. I mean, even parents were like, "Oh, behave."
Do I make you horny, baby? What are your callbacks for the week?
Oh man, my callbacks. I want to give a callback to somebody in Jurassic Park. I don't know if this guy was ever in anything else, but the guy who's like the dinosaur hunter expert guy, the shooter, the Muldoon, that guy. He was like, you don't know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Okay, in Jurassic Park, all right, where they have to turn the power back on. And there's the guy that's like Crocodile Dundee.
Man, I watched it and
okay, the beginning of the movie, right? Where they're delivering the dinosaur.
Okay.
Remember the guy that tries to pull out the black guy that's getting eaten? That also died
okay, yeah.
That guy.
Okay, for the viewers and listeners who couldn't hear it, Matt, he really appreciates that guy at the beginning of Jurassic Park. Tried to help Muldoon. All right, you're clear now. Let's just don't move.
Okay. That I just think it's hilarious, right? Everybody has a favorite thing about the T-Rex, the Samuel L. Jackson, Jeff Goldblum shirtless, looking sexy. I thought Muldoon was the coolest character in the movie for a long time in my life, and he's in it 2 seconds.
That's why
coolest guy in the world. He's got a shotgun. He's willing to fight raptors with just a gun. And to me, he's a badass. And I would have assumed he was in a lot more after this. Nothing. And I was so disappointed about that. So, Muldoon, if you're still alive, God knows what your real name is, your government, but you killed this.
You have a big fan.
This guy.
And I will say Jurassic Park is definitely one of the greatest movies, not just summer blockbusters of all time, man. But going back to Duckman, humor, it needs profanity. I need my humor offensive. I need it vulgar, blue, if you will. Some of the best comedians cuss. So I can't recall a clean comedian that I was just gaga over. I
got two. Because I was like, who are clean comedians I like? Brian Regan and Nate Bargatze. And maybe Tom Papa, but he throws F-bombs in all the time. He bakes bread and tells jokes about it. But Brian Regan, Steve, huge fan. I think he's the cleanest of all comedians, but that's a outlier, and I'm with you. if you're not dropping an F-bomb and talking about some dirty coochie or something, like I'm out. I'm going to need a hard MA rating if I'm watching you on TV.
Yeah, I need to dare watching this as a kid.
Yeah, I need to be. I mean, I got grounded for listening to having Adam Sandler's first CD. It was so vulgar that my parents and somebody, Rob Lacus's parents, grounded us both and destroyed the CD. So that's where I'm coming from, Steve.
That's punishment. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please tell your sister that she is a dirty bitch, that she is a dirty skank, that she is a dirty hoe. She's ugly. And check out Food Show Fanatics as well as Crushgasm, our guy Clark the Shark on Podcast or Wrestling with Ronzilla on TikTok, and Splat Attack. This is Steve G and Matt G with
Happened in the 90s.
Matt was the fat kid, Steve was the black kid. Life wasn't always great, but you know what was? The 90s. Happened in the 90s. Yeah!
Sorry about the shitty mic.